So I just felt like I had to sit down. A couple of months ago, I don't want to say this without making it into like a sob story or anything, or trying to make myself seem like I'm trying to act like an innocent person or like the victim, because there is no innocent person or a victim in this. There is nobody like that. It's just me, and it's my feelings, and it's how I felt, and it's how I didn't want to feel. And yeah, I will feel sorry for myself at some stage at this, but I couldn't just carry on hiding behind a camera anymore. Because if I didn't tell anyone how I was feeling, then yeah. I don't even know how to talk. This wasn't well, obviously I know how to talk, but because I'm talking right now. But this wasn't a video I planned to record. It's a video I just thought, you know what, I really need to open up. 2 people know, but not many other people know. But I feel like I really need to tell other people, just to see if I can help them in any way, and if I'll make them feel better in any way, because I just really needed to open up about this. Before I start talking though, I just got to point out that this isn't aimed at anyone. This isn't aimed at any person if you're watching this video at all. This is just my feelings, how I did feel. And it's really hard for me to talk about, but basically a couple of months ago, I did get the feeling that I was battling with depression. And I didn't really know where I was going with it, because literally I was on and off every single day. If I'm with my friends, which is such a happy thing, and with all the people I care about, which is such a happy thing, and my family, it's all so happy. But at the same time, I just felt so lost and so lonely in those moments, and I don't know why, because I've always just been such a positive person, and I really don't know what got over me these couple of months, and the past months. And everything just went upside down for me, and I had no clue what was going on. I did have issues before with a few friends and a few relationships, but that happens. It happens in everyone's lives. But this kind of stuff happens to everyone that really does affect people and really does go hard on them. I want to say I was battling with depression. I was battling with depression. I couldn't tell any of my family about it. I couldn't tell nobody. I only told 2 people, because if I told my family, I know they'd worry about me, and I know stuff would be so chaotic, and I'd be asked the question, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you fine? Are you fine? Are you fine? And yes, I would say I'm fine, and that would just be though that I didn't want to talk to anyone about it. And I spoke to 2 of my bestest friends about it. And it really did make me feel like more open to tell people, and just to like let it out that I am upset, obviously that I am depressed. I'm not depressed now, I'm very happy right now, but I wanted to tell people that yeah, I was depressed, and yeah, it was a cry for help at some points, because I seriously didn't know what to do. And I respect so many people so much. People always come before me, before myself. I'll always put myself last, which is a thing you shouldn't do, because I don't know, I've just always cared about people more than myself. And it's just every time I did that, yeah, I did get respect from my friends. I did get respect from everyone. Yeah, my friends do treat me right. They treat me like really close friends. And I'm so lucky to have friends that I do have now. And the depression had nothing to do with relationships or friendships. I don't know what it was. It's something that just happens. It just happened. And I was going through shit every day, I gotta tell you. And every night I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I'm not gonna cry, because there's no point. I didn't know who I could talk to at the time, because there were so many people I respected. I didn't want to worry anyone, and it's just something that got to me so much that I couldn't tell my friends just in case I upset them and got them worried about everything. And now that I've told them, I'm just so glad that, yeah, I have got really supportive friends, and I have got my best friend, yeah, and he supported me so much, and so many other people have supported me. Even though you're putting people before you, you gotta put yourself first, and you can't let other people give you happiness, because you're the only one that's stopping you from being happy, and you're the only one that brings yourself happiness. No one else in the world should bring you that kind of self-happiness that you need. But obviously I did have a lot of people. Everyone I know just brings me so much happiness in their own sort of way. And I'm so lucky to have friends and people around me, even strangers around me, who smile at me and who do care, and who I know do care, because I'm such a positive person and I'm such a happy person, and I know when someone cares. She took up therapy, she took up yoga to help her sort that out. Now I'm not gonna take up yoga. I'm not gonna do that kind of shit. I'm not that kind of person, you know. Imagine me doing yoga. I mean, come on. That was weird. But yeah, that really helped me in a way, because when I finished watching that video, I just had this really good mood in me and this really good atmosphere around me that I felt, you know what, I am safe, people do care about me, and obviously I knew people cared about me, but it's just that feeling, obviously, of depression that you have in your head, and it's just something that really does affect you, and something that you can't stop, but you can at the same time, if you get what I mean. I'm sorry if you don't get what I mean, but I'm trying to make sense of it as much as I can. So, my depression lasted for about 4 months. It wasn't good, it wasn't healthy for myself, it wasn't pleasant to go through either. And I didn't tell anyone about it because I didn't want anyone to worry at all. And if I did tell anyone, then people would worry. And it was just really how I explain what I went through. And I'd always keep a brave face in front of everyone. Even though I was around so many people, I still felt alone. And I still felt as if, like, I just want to go home. I just want to get into my head why I'm always feeling like this. And my overthinking, I gotta tell you, I used to overthink so much. My overthinking was absolutely out of the world. It was horrible. It was something that I hated going through. I'd hit myself. I won't cut myself because I didn't do that kind of stuff, because I knew that wasn't going to give me any help. And it never does. In some other people's opinions, it does. That's an unpopular opinion, but it doesn't help. I'd hit myself. If I was overthinking, I'd say, just shut up, Shay, shut up. And then I'd think, why am I telling myself to shut up? Because that's when I was overthinking, and I didn't know why I'd overthink. And it's just so hard to explain, because when you overthink, it makes you ill, and it makes you even worse, and you can't control it. That didn't make me happy again, but it gave me some sort of positivity to bring back into my life, and to make me happy again, because it did make me happy in a way about thinking positively, and that really gave me some advantage and some benefit to myself to make me feel better about myself, like I did those many years ago. Because I've always been a positive person in my life, and I've never stopped being like a negative person, but those few months wrecked me. I didn't know what on earth was going on. I've always been so positive. I've never been negative, and that just really confused me. But honestly, I couldn't be happier than I am right now. Yeah, I'm a very happy person, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna carry on making so much upbeat videos, and I'm gonna carry on being the upbeat and positive person I am, and making so many funny videos for you guys. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm never gonna stop that, obviously, because that's what I'm here for, and that's what I'm doing this for, and that's what I'm staying for. And people go through this stuff, and it's just a part of humanity, and I feel like everyone has that stage where they go through depression, anxiety, and all these negative thoughts in their life. But I just got to tell you right now, the only way you're going to bring happiness is to bring happiness for yourself, okay? You don't need anyone to bring you happiness. You bring happiness to yourself, because you are the only person that's stopping you from being happy. You seriously need to sit down with yourself and tell yourself that you are a happy person. And that you are worth living, and that people do care about you, because this sounds so cliche, but everyone in the world, there's always someone in the world that cares and loves you. Your family will always care about you and always love you. I promise you. Okay?